Hello Leo, it's Kay from Kay Loves Tarot. Right then you guys, let's get stuck into your weekly from the 10th to the 18th. So, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, 10th to the 18th of January 2019. What messages do you have for Leo during that time period? What messages do you have for Leo? Okay. Let's cut the deck and find out what's crack-a-lacking for the Leos. Okay. Oh, okay, two there. Right, I'm just going to pull you guys a Romance Angel card. See if we can pin a theme for this week, or for that week. I'm actually recording these on the 9th, so a day ahead of schedule. Okay, Leo, wow, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture, Leo. Very nice. Alright, let's find out what Spirit wants to say to you guys about this. So, I've got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ten of Swords. Well, some of you have already done this. The King of Cups in the reverse. The Ace of Wands. And the Page of Pentacles, all reversed bar one. Now, I know that Ten of Swords looks a little bit dramatic, but the thing is, I do feel like you guys haven't gotten to the stage of healing yet. That's why that's there in the upright. You are going to get to that stage of healing. As harsh as that card looks, that unfortunately is your silver lining. And I do feel like some of you are being warned. Some of you are being given hope, depending on if you've expressed something to someone yet. This doesn't necessarily mean love. I have got some pentacles here, so it could be work. But the King of Cups is here. So if you're dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you're dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer or Pisces, I do think some of you guys are quite literally getting your fingers burnt. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean, like the Ace of Wands pin in the reverse. It sort of looks like, you know, finger getting burnt there. This to me looks like telling someone, I suppose, how you feel about them and it backfiring. That's how this looks to me, Leo. But you may try and reach out and make a romantic or a loving or a caring gesture to someone here. But this person, you may not know them well enough at the stage that you decide to do this. I feel like if you've already done it, the Ten of Swords, I mean, if you look at the card, there's like that light that comes down through the swords and onto the guy who's on the floor, you know, the swords in his back. That I feel like that light, and it's been said before a few times, it represents healing. But I do feel like the silver lining is that you can heal from this, that you can get over this. Whatever you're expressing to someone here who clearly either just doesn't reciprocate or just doesn't want to know. Whoever this person is, they're not interested. I'm just going to say it now. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse indicates something that ain't even moving slow. There's just no progression to this whatsoever. The King of Cups in the reverse represents somebody who's emotionally manipulative. This is the type of energy that leads someone down the garden path, so to speak. And the Ace of Wands in the reverse really is that false start, that false promise sometimes. But I don't feel like this was a promise. I don't feel like anything was promised. I feel like this is just something that you may have fell into without really realising. I'm wondering, because obviously with the King of Cups in the reverse as well, I'm wondering if some of you may have been wearing rose-tinted glasses with someone here, trying to see the best in someone where there really isn't much. going on. Getting ahead of yourselves even, for some of you. For others of you, this is putting your whole heart and trust into someone and just being very let down. And that Page of Pentacles in reverse, that's the indication that this is not going to get better for some of you. Because the Page in the upright is a gesture offered. In the reverse, there is nothing offered. There is nothing there. There is no response or reply or apology or gesture to even be given. For some of you, this is just, because obviously me reading that, I was more leaning towards people who are just dating. Someone that you may not have known for very long. The Ace of Wands does indicate this was relatively new. And maybe, you know, started, I suppose, within the last couple of months. For others that have been in more long-term commitments with someone, and maybe you're trying to spice the relationship up a little bit, I think you're going to find that if it's a water or an earth sign that you're dealing with, that they are in a bit of an immature phase of their life. Some may even call it a midlife crisis, especially if they're in the late 30s, you know, up to the 50s. Some may call it a midlife crisis. The King of Cups is very selfish with their affection, with their emotions. They like to receive a hell of a lot of it, but do not, you know, as in attention seeking, but they don't necessarily give it back. And I suppose that does coincide with the Knight of Pentacles, because that could be a very selfish energy as well. For some of you, you're with someone who you thought you loved, but in actual fact, they are acting very selfish. Now, I must admit, to say that this has come to a stop, if you are already in a relationship with someone, I do not actually see a relationship breaking up. What I do see is needing to make a romantic gesture to heal the relationship. That is not a message for single and dating. I'm just going to say it now. If you're single and dating, there is nothing you can do at this point. But if you are in a relationship, I get a completely different energy off this. Maybe someone just needs to hear that you love them. If you're in a relationship with your partner and they're feeling a bit neglected, maybe you're the one that's been a little bit emotionally selfish of late. Someone just needs to hear that you love them. And I do feel like that is the message on a whole for Leo. So it's short but sweet, you guys. But I hope that this can help some of you just to move on and heal from this. And just allow the rays of the Ten of Swords to come down and just sort of lick your wounds a little bit. Right then, you guys, I'll leave that there. I do apologise. This reading for some of you was probably not what you wanted to hear right now. But don't forget, it doesn't resonate for everyone. Check out your Moon and your Rising for more information. I'll leave it there then, you guys. Flashing up on the screen now is information about personal readings and special offer on I have at the moment. I do have availability, so make sure you email me if you want to take up on that offer. It's only on to the 18th. In the meantime, you guys, be back for the 19th with another weekly for you lovely lot. You guys take care and bye for now.